Good morning, grade 8 students. Today I'm going to continue this activity, balanced and unbalanced diet. We are going to focus on unbalanced diet. In the previous video, we talked about balanced diet and its conditions. So a diet is said to be balanced if the energy need is equal to the energy supply. The energy need is the amount of food energy needed to maintain body size, body composition, body function, etc. However, energy supply is the amount of energy provided by the intake nutrients. It depends on how much you eat. So what are the three conditions of a balanced diet? One, it must cover our energy needs. Two, it is quantitatively sufficient. The quantity must be sufficient with no excess or deficiency. And the third condition is that to be qualitatively balanced, the quality of our food must be balanced. 50% carbohydrates, 30% protein, 20% lipids, and plenty of fluids. What happens if one of these conditions is absent? Malnutrition occurs. An unbalanced diet results from an imbalance between the body's need and the intake of nutrients. Such diet leads to diseases or obesity. So a diet is said to be unbalanced if the nutrients are undersupplied or if the nutrients are oversupplied. So when the nutrients are undersupplied, this is undernutrition. The energy supply is less than the energy need. We are not providing our body with enough energy. However, in case of overnutrition, where the nutrients are oversupplied, the energy supply is much greater than the energy need. Here, it results from overeating. We are supplying our body with more energy, with more food. In today's video, we are going to talk only about undernutrition and the diseases that result from this type of malnutrition. Undernutrition. Undernutrition results from inadequate intake or abnormal loss of nutrients due to diarrhea, bleeding, and renal function. Sometimes there are certain diseases that lead to the loss of nutrients. However, in case of undernutrition, the energy supply is always less than the energy needs. So let's take some examples. Number one, we will see some diseases that occur due to deficiencies in vitamins and mineral ions. For example, rickets. Rickets is a skeletal disorder that's caused by a lack of vitamin D, calcium, or phosphate. These nutrients are important for the development of strong, healthy bones. People with rickets may have weak and soft bones, stunted growth, and in severe cases, skeletal deformities. Children suffering from rickets can be cured by an appropriate supply of vitamin D and calcium. Let's see some sources of calcium and vitamin D. Yes, milk, cheese, yogurt, nuts, almonds, carrots, etc. So we can prevent this disease by consuming these foods. This table is showing diseases that are due to deficiencies in vitamins. For example, deficiency in vitamin A leads to growth failure, in vitamin B1 leads to beriberi, and deficiency in vitamin C leads to scurvy. What are beriberi and scurvy? Beriberi is a disease caused by a vitamin B1 deficiency. Beriberi is most common in regions of the world where the diet includes unenriched processed white rice. We all know that white rice is deficient in vitamin B, which only has a tenth of the amount of vitamin B as brown rice. Some of the symptoms are burning feet, pain, nausea, vomiting, and weakness. However, scurvy is a disease resulting from a lack of vitamin C. It can lead to anemia, exhaustion, spontaneous bleeding, pain in the limbs and especially the legs, swelling in some parts of the body, and sometimes tooth loss. Do you remember what is hemoglobin and where do we find hemoglobin? Yes, hemoglobin is found in red blood cells and it is responsible for the transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. This is true. Hemoglobin found in the red blood cells is a red-colored protein rich in iron. Hence, iron is a constituent of hemoglobin. What happens if your diet is poor in iron? Anemia occurs. Deficiency in iron limits the production of hemoglobin and causes anemia. Anemia is a condition in which you lack enough healthy red blood cells to carry adequate oxygen to your body's tissues. Having anemia can make you feel tired and weak. Usually, supplements and food rich in iron treat this disease. What happens if your diet is deficient in proteins and energy? Two diseases might occur: kwashiorkor or marasmus. Kwashiorkor is caused by malnutrition, which is a diet that does not assure an adequate protein intake. These children eat only starchy food. The body is excessively thin and shows serious edema, which is the accumulation of water mainly in the belly and lower limbs. However, in case of marasmus, this is also a malnutrition disease that affects children fed with few amount of food. It is due to undernourishment and it is characterized by thinness. Okay, today's session is finished. Please copy this conclusion on your copybook and memorize it. Thank you.